Enter a whole new day in trade. Let's take a look at the global cues from last night. And the US had a very weak session, suffered very steep losses. S&P and Dow post their worst day since October. Shorting stocks kept investors on edge. In fact, buying of heavily shorted stocks kept hedge funds on edge. And this was all done by retail investors in stocks like AMC and GameStop. Apple turned in the largest revenue on record ever at $111.4 billion. Still, the stock fell immediately after that by 3%. Tesla shares also dipped on weak earnings. Fed left benchmark interest rate unchanged and promised to continue buying $120 billion worth of bonds every month, but the Dow still fell 635 points, Nasdaq still fell 355, and S&P fell 98. Futures are currently showing barely any uptick this morning. Asian stocks, as a result, are very weak. The Nikkei in Japan declined 2% in early trade. The Topix shed 1.81%. The Kospi was down 1.77%. And Australia saw the S&P ASX 200 dipping more than 2.27%. European stocks closed lower yesterday as well. The Pan-European stock 600 slid 1.1%. Basic resources slipped 3.4% to lead the losses. Telecoms bucked the downward trend to add 1.5%. So it doesn't matter which equity market you look at, whether you look at the US, Asia, or Europe, they're all trading with negative bias today. Futures are currently not showing any recovery at all. And despite good earnings from the big tech companies, you're seeing sell-off to a large degree. And you're also seeing sell-off in the non-tech stocks because the Dow's also been under pressure. So, something that we've definitely not seen in the last couple months. We're not used to this. Let's see how the market reacts today. But SGX Nifty should be opening with a negative tilt and might accelerate its negative turn right now. Oil prices were actually up though yesterday. One commodity which saw a decent day due to a drop in crude inventories. They dropped by nearly 10 million barrels. So Brent crude actually managed to gain 34 cents to $56.25 per barrel. US WTI crude settled 24 cents or 0.5% higher at $52.85 per barrel. Gold prices fell to more than a one-week low on Wednesday, pressured by concerns over the US stimulus bill and strengthening in the US dollar. Again, something that we're not used to seeing, and it's not good for EMs when US dollar strengthens. The Fed Reserve left rates unchanged. Spot gold fell 0.36% to $1,844.61 per ounce. US gold futures settled down 0.6% at $1,844.90 per ounce. So gold typically acts as a hedge to equities, but now despite the fact that equities took it on the chin yesterday, gold didn't seem to perform well. Maybe from here on out we might see a sharp comeback in gold, but we'll wait and watch.